Hi, this is Scott Dudley, and in this video we're going to take a look at how to set up button controls in Looker Studio. We'll take a look at why you need it, how it works, how to set it up, and then we'll set up a button to go to a specific URL, and then finally we'll set up a button to reset filters on the page. Alrighty, so button control is a fairly new control that's been added to Looker Studio. I wasn't even aware of it actually until a couple of weeks ago. Before that, previously, I had found a few workarounds to create buttons, but it was frustrating, it was time consuming, and it was a bit of a pain. So once I found out that you can actually create proper buttons in Looker Studio, I was quite happy because it's a feature that should have been in it right from the beginning. So basically what you need to do to set up the button is go to Add a Control and then click on Button down the bottom here and then place it somewhere on the page. I'm going to put it right up the top right hand side here. And you'll notice that there is three options in the button properties. There's navigation, there's report actions, and there is filter. So I would say in 95% of cases you'd either use the navigation or the report actions, and this filter option here is a little bit more advanced, and I've never actually used it before. So for the navigation, that is pretty straightforward. All that means is that you insert a URL down the bottom here, and then when you click on this button, it will take you to that specific URL. Or for report actions, there's quite a few options you've got here. So you can invite people, you can get report link, you can download the report, or you can set up a button to reset filters, which is what we're going to do in a sec. So first things first, if we change this button text up here to Google homepage, not sure, might just need to bring that across a bit. And then we'll go to navigation, and for the URL here, we'll pop in the HTTPS at the front, and then I'll just put in here google.com. It's worth also keeping in mind that you don't have to set up a external URL. You can also link to other pages in your report. So it might be the first page, the previous page, the next page, or the last page. Or it will show specific names of pages in the report that you can click on here. And when the user clicks on that button, it will take them straight to that page in the report. I don't have any extra pages in this report, so it doesn't show it there. But for this purpose now, we're going to do google.com. So we'll click on Apply, and then we'll click on View. And then if I click on Google Homepage, it opens up a new window and takes me to the Google Homepage. All right, so then the other thing that we wanted to do is add another button to reset the filters. So if we click on Edit and then Add a Control button, pop a button in here. We'll just click on that text and change this one to Reset Filters. And it's worth keeping in mind that you've got a few styling options for the buttons as well. So it has started off here by default with a blue background and white text. So let's just change it for something fancy to a red background with yellow text. Not that you'd ever use this combination, but just showing you the possibilities. All right, then if we go back to setup, we then go to report actions, and we want to choose reset filters. All right, so then we're going to go to view. Now I'm going to change the default date range here to the last 14 days. Click apply. And I'm also going to filter it down to Columbus as a city. So I'm going to click on only and then click out of here. All right, so we've changed both the default date range and we've also filtered it down by the city only for Columbus. So I forgot to put the E in reset, but never mind. If we wanted to reset the filters back to where they were, obviously you can also just click refresh up the top here. But this just gives the user here an option to click a button on the page, which is a bit nicer way of doing it. So if we click on reset filters, you'll notice that it has put it back to the default date range, and it's also removed it from being only filtered to Columbus. So, and just for argument's sake, let's just put that second E in reset. So there's some great options for adding buttons onto the page. They look nice, they're easy to set up, and you've got a few different options as well for different purposes. So hopefully that's useful. If you've got any questions with that, just let me know. Thanks.